here again and again.
Hey my dudes, it's Saturday, May 15th, about 4 p.m. I'm sitting here, just woke up from a nap, sort of. I finally was able to take one. I honestly don't know how people can live with themselves, and in particular, the ones with their heads up their asses and still driving Corvettes and massive trucks and flying and living these high expenditure lifestyles. Megan Fox,
or to really regret something, to suffer because of something that
fucking Machine Gun Kelly, all this Ellen DeGeneres.
I've been asking for you. I mean, you've been here before, but I've been saying, when is he coming back? What do I call?
See that all these gross fucking people. How can they legitimately go to sleep at night and think, and like, how stupid are they to think that, like, where do you think all this shit comes from? You see, I'm pausing. I'm asking you to think. Like, where you think we just produced all this shit out of nothing? Where does the delusion come from that somehow you exist separately from nature? Literally, I hate it too. All the plastics we use in everything, and containers and everything. And honestly, I'm doing and behaving this way with enlightenment about the subject on climate change because I want to sleep okay. Because I want to have a decent future. Because in 2034, like I said, you're not going to be able to sleep at night. You're not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to play this short clip. Look, Jeff Berardelli, even a vanilla, but he's the only one telling the truth on mainstream media. Watch.
Reason why. Look at these bright shades of red, and then right in the middle, a big blue bull. Absolutely, for sure. So where you see the red, that's the polar areas and the Arctic areas. There's the United States, there's Europe and Asia right there, and you can see that it's warming much more rapidly, 3 times the pace in the Arctic regions. Here's what's happening. It's so warm up near the poles, warming, again, 3 times the pace of the rest of the planet, of the average of the planet, that it's causing a lot of ice to melt off Greenland. And that fresh water is flowing into the North Atlantic. Now, typically, the reason why the current...
He's the only one saying anything. And this is on the front page. This is like front page news. And if you're not smart enough to put 2 and 2 together and think, wow, if it's that way now, and this guy's telling me that's the way it looks in the future, and all the science is saying that, where do you get the delusion to ignore reality? And so I'm not saying build a straw hut and, live with nothing, but I am saying that excessive expenditures and a high consumption lifestyle is about the dumbest thing you can do for your mental health. Because the more you evade your problems, and the more this is not even about trying to be heroic. This is not, look guys, look, this is not trying to be, I'm vegan and I'm better than anyone else. It's not saying that. It's saying we're going to see mass slaughter and murder and mass casualty events in 2035. And you can either think to yourself, wow, did I spend the 2020s exacerbating that? You're going to turn on the news, just like I'm doing now, and you're going to see hundreds of thousands of people fucking dying. And if you can still go to sleep at night and drive your Corvette, I don't want to fucking be near you. In fact, I think you'd just be wiped off the planet. You shouldn't exist. Nature is reclaiming its territory. So this is a little bit different of a presentation. I could have said this a whole different ways, but I'm being annoying about this because I'm having to grapple with my sanity, my consciousness, that this is what we are all a part of this process of destroying our own habitat. And how much of a burden do you want to bear? How much can your conscience take? There's no excuse that you didn't know anymore. There's no excuse. Okay? Look at the weather.
With storms, with hurricanes, the rising sea level, glaciers melting, the ice cap in the Arctic risking to disappear, with biodiversity being lost. 1 million species are at risk of disappearing. We see that the world we knew will change dramatically and will destroy life. And in the end, it's our life.
Turn on CBS News, the most boring ABC News type quality stuff you could get, and it's saying it right there. It's everywhere. I swear, this world is like, we live in a delusion, and this is a fantasy. None of this is real. None of this is real, okay? This is all way overdue on loan. So, I got a revolver. I just purchased one today. It's having a few days to have my background check. I'm not convicted of a felon. I got a can opener, a revolver. I'm going to get some boots and get ready for 2030 and beyond. Because this shit is not a joke. No more. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Good night. Bye.